Welcome students, welcome to the second part of my video, the Indian judicial system, civics, standard 8. As you have seen in the first part, why judiciary is required. We know in legislature, the main work of the legislature is to make law, and the work of the executive is to execute law. And the judiciary, if somebody is not executing the law properly, they have to give justice, and this justice should be impartial. Now, my dear students, we'll see now in this lesson what is the structure of the judiciary. The India is a union of states. The center and the constituent states have separate legislature and executive. There is one judicial system for the whole India. There is no division of court between center and constituent states. This means judiciary in India is an integrated system. The Supreme Court is an apex court under which there are high courts, and the high court control district courts, and district courts, they are having lower courts which are at the bottom of the structure. Now we will see the Supreme Court. There is one Chief Justice who heads the Supreme Court of India. The President appoints the Chief Justice of India and other judges of the Supreme Court by the convention of senior-most judge of the Supreme Court is appointed as the Chief Justice. The judiciary should not work under any pressure. The independence of the judiciary is maintained so as to enable the judges to fearlessly carry out the function of giving justice. For the purpose, the Constitution has made the following provisions. Now we will see one by one what are the following provisions. The Constitution lays down the eligibility and the criteria for the judges of the Supreme Court. A legal expert or one having served as a High Court judge or experienced advocate is considered eligible. Judges are appointed by the President. This helps to avoid any political pressure. Judges enjoy the security of tenure. They cannot be removed from the post for tribal reason or petty reasons or for political motive. The retirement age of the judge of the Supreme Court is 65 years, while the High Court is 62 years. The salary of the judges are drawn from the Consolidated Fund of India. No discussions takes place in the Parliament. Personal criticism been made on judges for this acts and the decision. Contempt of the court is considered is punishable offence. This is not only to protect the judge from misguided wrongful criticism, but also to preserve independence of judiciary. The Parliament cannot discuss the decision of the judges. However, it has a right to remove judges from the position through the impeachment procedure. Now, my dear students, we will see now what is judicial activism. There is a question asked in the terminal exam. What is judicial activism? Traditionally, the court settles disputes whenever they approached for the purpose. The last decade, this image, the court has undergone a change. They have made or they have become increasingly active. This means the court now seeks to fulfill constitutional goals of justice and equality. The court has to try to provide legal protection to the marginalized section in society: women, tribal workers, farmers, children. PIL, public interest litigation, have played an important role in this regard. Now, my dear students, this is all about the Supreme Court. I would like to say something more. What are the functions of the Supreme Court? Simple. It gives order to relevant authorities for the protection of the fundamental rights of the citizen. It reviews the decree of the orders of the lower court, also reviews the own decision. In case the president asks for the advice of the court to understand the legal aspects in the matter of public importance, they provide necessary advice. Now the question arises, why does President seek the advice of the Supreme Court on any issue of public importance? Very simple. It is because Supreme Court is a protector of legal rights. They are the protector of the constitutions, the laws made in the Constitution. So a president always seeks advice from the Supreme Court. Thank you, my dear students. I put an end to this second part. I'll come out with a third part. Thank you. Students, if you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it and also share it with others.